Well, we can talk about it right now. She's like, why?
I was trying to talk to him about what he was going to be saying on here today, but apparently he didn't want to talk about it.
No, I thought we could just talk about it while we're waiting for people to join, because I tell you what, guys, we got some crazy stuff going on.
I wanted to talk about it before we went on. That was
I thought we were done talking.
I already gave him rules, but I wanted to talk about it.
She doesn't want me to say anything too inflammatory, because I'm pretty blown away by the developments in Jamie and Floyd Williams in Butler County, Kansas. And you guys are going to want to share this video, and you're going to want to help get this information out, because this is a precedent-setting, unconstitutional, abuse of power situation that needs to be stopped immediately. But I'll give you an update on their court. What are the rules, man? Just tell me, what are my rules? Are you leaving me? You can't. You gotta supervise. Just gotta supervise. Make sure. Keeping it cool. So thank you everyone that's joining us. Yesterday I did a video about what was going on with Jamie and Floyd, about how one of their children's been removed out of the foster home they were in because there's an abuse investigation going on about that child being abused in care. You know, we talked about what was going on in her case, so you can review that video. So, what happened today is that CASA, from my sources, and Butler County Court, based on an alleged statement made by Jamie's oldest daughter, that Jamie said, what?
You're going a little too.
I'm going too detailed? Sorry, too detailed. Okay. Basically, somebody said that Jamie said she wanted to hurt social workers. Again, it's an allegation. She's not charged with the crime. She's not charged with threatening social workers, nothing. And today in court, Butler County Court demanded that Jamie Williams and Floyd Williams surrender their firearms. Are you hearing this? This is a level of abuse of power that this court is willing to facilitate to demonize these parents. Now, we all know that 96% of Kansas abuse allegations, according to the Topeka Capital Journal, are determined to be unsubstantiated. I'm live. Tyler didn't know we were live. Okay, 96% are determined to be unsubstantiated. So if we allow them, when a parent has an allegation against them, to demand that they surrender their firearms, of that 6,000, I think now it's 7,200 families that have abuse allegations lodged against them and their children removed, like 7,000 of them can have their firearms seized without being disqualified with a mental illness, without having a domestic violence, without being a felon or convicted of any crime.
Or facing your accuser.
Or being able to face, so they're going to strip your weapons without giving you due process. They're going to remove your constitutional rights, just like they've removed all these other parents' constitutional rights by lodging false allegations, then denying parents due process, using manufactured evidence, and there's nothing you're going to be able to do about it if we let them do this. This needs to get out. Kansas DCF is grabbing guns. Or trying to demand parents. Yeah, when you're engaged in criminal activity, I'm sure you get a little worried if parents have firearms. That's all I'm saying. See, look at her face.
I can't understand that they need to investigate allegations that are serious and can cause harm, but they're overstepping the bounds and they don't have any recourse. You know, DCF just comes in and says, well, this is what happened and we're going to snatch your guns away. You know, they go to court, they get the judge to go along with that, but there's no reasoning for it, and they're not in trouble for anything, and then, you know, it's wrong. It's very wrong.
It's very wrong, because you don't have recourse, because this is what they're going to do to Jamie. They're going to say, if you don't surrender your firearms like we demand, and they'll probably destroy them. Who knows what they're going to do with them? And we're going to do it live. We're going to do it live so all of you can watch the unconstitutional behavior of Butler County. And I hope there's some attorneys out there watching this. This is what DCF and the family court system is going for. A complete totalitarian, you have no rights, you are what we say you are, irrespective of evidence, period type of system where we are all in danger and our children become the collateral. Our children become the mechanism of exploitation. That you will surrender your rights or you will lose your children. Is that the country you want to live in? We'll see. We'll see what people do about this video. We'll see what people do about a family court system thinking it has the right to seize or demand to be surrendered firearms from law-abiding citizens that have no criminal convictions. And on a side note, they're trying to seize the baby that's not in DCF custody. The one that they managed to avoid. Not because of any new allegations, just because they can't. Because they already have some of her children hostage. Let me tell you how crazy these people are. So I get a call from Ann earlier in the day. The Jamie's court was supposed to be at 9, they moved it to 11. Then they forced everybody out of the courtroom, forced them all to be searched, demanded they all surrender their cell phones or get rid of them. Then when people went to the courtroom, they asked if they were there for the Williams court, and if they were going in the courtroom, then they subjected them to another unconstitutional search and wanted them all. Is this okay, America? Where is the Constitution? This is criminal. We need to stop it. Million Parent March. I would encourage people to begin to call Butler County Court and express your displeasure as American citizens that they feel they have a right to demand that law-abiding citizens surrender their firearms. I can't post the number because they'll ban me from Facebook and I need it this week. But you guys can. And I'd encourage people to call Secretary Gilmore at DCF and ask her what right does her contractors have based on a CASA worker allegation to demand law-abiding parents surrender their firearms. Who does she think she is? St. Francis, who do you think you are? Can't wait. Can't wait to DC. Pray for the Williams family. They have court again in a month. I think we need to show up harder, stronger for them. They've been real quiet because Jamie's unconstitutionally gag ordered. So now she's had her First Amendment stripped, her Second Amendment stripped, her Fourth Amendment stripped, her right to due process stripped. How much more Constitution needs to be taken away from this family for people to understand that in the family court system it doesn't apply and we need to hold them accountable and stop it. It is not okay, Randy Phillips. So please share this video. Share it on gun groups. Share it on NRA pages. Download it. I'm going to upload it to Facebook and let everybody know state family court systems are trying to start seizing guns without any lawful authority to do it, and using children and their victimization of those children by keeping them in the system as a threat to seize your constitutional rights.
How should people react in this when it makes them angry? They should not pick up their weapons and use them against other people. I just want to say.
Okay, so my wife, the voice of reason, wants to clarify, we are not calling for any armed action against any individual, institution, or agency. We are peaceful people that believe in peaceful remedies and trust in the Lord, that we don't need to use violence, but we do need to believe that we need to subject ourselves to the inconveniences of fighting for liberty and being out there protesting and telling the truth and being subjected to their lies and their abuse of our family till enough people get mad enough they stand up and do something about it legally, lawfully, and peacefully, because we can't get these people thrown in prison. We reform the system, then we hold them accountable. Amen? But in the meantime, the word needs to get out. They're seizing guns, people. Kansas is out of
I think
control.
the more important issue on all of this is, though, that they are now wanting, to possibly grab their youngest and get their hands on him. And there's just no reason. There is no reason why that child should be removed from that home, and I'm so sick and tired of it. So this is what needs. Moms need to come together to help other moms in situations like this, because Jamie doesn't have a voice. She's gagged. There's nothing she can do. Only we can help her by sharing it with the other people. So please get out there and share it and get her some court support at her next court hearing. And stay tuned and follow and make sure that they're not doing anything else before the court hearing. So.
Hey, tell them real quick about when the DCF came and interviewed Jamie's child, and you told me you thought they were kind of throwing some leading questions.
No.
No, you don't want to talk about that? Okay. Her rant is over. You see, she gets it. She's like, ah! Oh, I just said something. I'm out of here. I love it. She's awesome. All right, we got to go get some coffee and get to work. And it's up to you guys to do the work. Get this video out. We need to contact Butler County, DCF, St. Francis. Or just go ahead and give your guns away. Throw them in the toilet. Just, matter of fact, just surrender all your constitutional rights, because they're already being taken. We love you all.